From the ashes of Dragonflight with this dungeon, Algeth'ar Academy has came back in Midnight Season 1. We'll go over the route as it comes, pointing out efficient pull paths and small details that help along the way. By the end, you'll have a clear picture of how the run comes together. So let's finish this dungeon for your myth level tier in your vault.
How wonderful.
Before we start, take a buff from one of the glowing NPCs to boost you up. Note to the DPS, kill the flying insects prio, because they can enrage and hit hard, especially with the debuff from Vile Lashers. Also, avoid the green circles on the floor, or else it will stun you. Use your defensives to the max. You can either do this one group of plants and insects at a time, one entire side, or pull everything. For healer, you can cast your helpful defensive abilities like Life Cocoon, Pain Suppression, Guardian Spirit, Time Dilation to the tank. If you have a Warlock, you can use Soul Stone to the tank. For the tank, always keep moving. I kept on moving in a back-moving sequence of kiting to delay the debuff, simultaneously using defensives and to avoid the circle floor mechanics. If you happen to die, just release and run back. It's quite near to the entrance. Once the insects are out, these are nothing. After this pack is done, it's time to confront the first boss. For this encounter, the boss doesn't have a cleave damage, so everybody can stack with the tank for the next mechanic. The boss will cast Germinate, an AoE to avoid. Since this is a pug group, people can run along the sides of the boss, just be near the boss. Usually in an organized group, you pick if you people move left or right. In sense, just don't let the AoE hit you while moving close to the boss. Also, don't just run too far away. After the circles, it will leave some seeds. I place the boss to the spawn seeds for AoE cleave damage. Use all your DPS AoE so that the seeds don't mature into multiple adds. The boss will call out an Ancient Branch add. Interrupt that add so that it can move to the tank. If you see a green swirly around the boss, this is not an attack, this is healing. Everyone should soak inside it to remove a debuff. If the adds aren't killed, they will also be healed inside the green swirl. This is more like a positioning mechanic. After that, the mechanic repeats. After the boss, next we take the path going to a Guardian Sentry. Try to always position the Guardian to the center. Avoid the hurricanes roaming around. Everybody should face a wall for a far knockback or you'll get thrown out and die. Then we'll face some easy flock of birds until the next boss appears. The boss will cast Deafening Screech. For a caster, it will automatically interrupt any active spell casts. If you are caught casting when the spell finishes, you are silenced for 6 seconds. If you are a healer, refrain from using spell cast. You can cast instant spell before this mechanic happens. Avoid the frontal cone attack or it will hit you hard and push you far away from the stage. Next phase, the boss will channel Ruinous Winds. He will cast this at 75% and 45% health. During this phase, the party should pick an orb and place it in those pods. At first, I recommend placing the 3 orbs in the wind pod. The wind phase is easier than the fire phase. The only mechanic is to move around while he does other mechanic. It doesn't hurt, but it's just annoying. Also avoid those slow-moving wind hurricanes. At the final phase, you deal with both wind and fire mechanics. In fire phase, the stage will randomly appear circles to drop bombs, so avoid those. You can have your lust cast here at the last phase if it's available, since this phase will be the hardest with all the mechanics combined. After that boss, head back to jump in another aisle. You should take the group up front. I sometimes see other people skip this group using Rogue Shroud, but if somebody dies, they are forced to pass here and rage quit from aggro. In a pug group, I will take this group for the enemy force's percentage. If you get a red mark, position it near Vicious Ravager so that he teleports close to the group for you to anticipate his frontal cone. If you went too far, it will be hard for everybody to evade the frontal cone, then somebody dies. Now, this is a straight path going forward with the same mob mechanics.
Moving on.
Going up the stage, I would take the 2 groups at front, leaving the 3rd group of flying books behind. Pulling these all will be riskier at the higher keys. You can do those pull all things at the lower keys. There are a lot of casters in these two groups, so make sure to interrupt or someone gets punished. The third group are quite heavy hitters. It is good to separate them. Then we are faced with another boss. As tank, always put the boss at the middle. Face opposite from the rest of the group. Make sure no one is behind or around you during the boss frontal cone. Everybody should take orbs near you. If an orb merge with the boss, huge damage will arrive you. The boss will mark 3 people, run away to the edge of the room to drop its puddles. After 2 repetitions, the boss will cast an AoE attack to dodge, so if you have the puddles at the middle, it will be hard for you to move around. After the AoE, the mechanic cycle repeats. Quite an easy boss if you follow through the repeated mechanics. Follow this path going back to the beginning and face the mobs along the way. You can pull both this group. Passing through the tree boss going to the right. You'll face up with 2 invoker casters. These casters won't move to the tank until they are interrupted, so always practice to use interrupt. Also get the standing Echo Knight together with this caster's group. Then another group. If you kill the caster first, we can proceed to the next melee group. Based on the percentage, we could just have the melee group and go in to skip the caster patrol, only that if they have not gotten away. In any ways, we have reached 100% enemy forces. And now, it's time to face the last boss. I pull the boss and start at the right portion of the room. We need to keep distant to the existing small arcane rift puddles that spawns arcane orbs. The boss will red mark you for an energy bomb and purple mark for an AoE. Try to move safely away. When the boss casts power vacuum, it pulls everybody in, so move out from the circle. Then kite the boss to the next clear area for the upcoming puddle sequence. I started from the right and kite rotate the boss through the open spaces along the edges of the room. Every time you get hit by mechanics, it will stack you with overwhelming power. If the debuff reaches 3 stacks, an arcane rift will be dropped at the player's location. At every arcane rift spawn appears, that's when the tank moves the boss away to another space. Then the cycle repeats. It's just a matter of where the arcane puddles are dropped, so you need to adjust your movement. You won't be filling the room with the puddles if you do position the boss close to the edges of the wall. It's time to finish this early. And that wraps up Algeth'ar Academy's final boss. Keep it clean, manage your space, and stay ahead of the mechanics, you'll be just fine. Whether you're in a pug group or with your guildies, consistency is what gets the kill. Thanks for watching, and stick around for more Mythic Plus runs. See ya!